been adulting a lot again. But yeah, you already know. Gotta get into the episode reaction, man. And whoever shows up for this, you're definitely a goat because I know it is very, very late. But at least, granted, it's before Labor Day, so yeah, picked a good day to do a really late night stream. But yeah, we got two people in here right now. Yo, what's up, Hunter? I'm here. Yeah, you're the first one here, man, and you're a go. Definitely just for even showing up for sure. I know, like I said, it's a really, really late night stream. So whoever shows up for this, you are absolute legends. But yeah, yo, no, not you's here too. What's going on? I got new Beyblades. Nice, man. What one did you get? Uh, yeah, dude, I did pick up and I found Soul Luinor, or not Soul Luinor, Soul Balcash Jeepers, um, and also was Vi Luinor, and I've been thinking about making like a custom combo with them for sure, because even with those parts, got a lot to work with. But yeah, let's see here. Sad I couldn't make it last week, but I was out of town for a few days. Oh, it's all good, man. And even the fact you show up for this one, because it is honestly really late, and I definitely realized that. But the fact you showed up, absolute legend for it, man. Definitely appreciated. But yeah, you already know we got to get into the episode reaction. I'm not gonna make it too long because obviously it's really late. So we'll make it short, sweet, and simple. We'll get into the episode and then just give my thoughts as if something big happens. I'll obviously pause it and talk about it for a little bit. Um, but yeah, and then we'll discuss things even more afterwards. Um, but yeah, let's see here. Hi, what's up, Julian? How's it going? I got the two pack with Treptune T4 and Lord Hydrax. Nice, man. I haven't found that one yet. But yeah, it's definitely a cool one. I like the recolor, like the color they have for the Lord Hydrax. It looks really really cool. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's see. So obviously, toothpaste Treptune. Oh man, it kind of does look. I'm not gonna be able to see that now. I'm probably gonna call it that. I'm gonna say it looks like toothpaste. That's all I can think of when I look at it now. Oh man, I'm never gonna look at it the same. But yeah, what if Hasbro made a Pro Series Trap 2? That would honestly be pretty cool. I mean, didn't they do that with like? Well, no, they did the. Yeah, they didn't do the actual like gimmick with Trap 2, did they? Or no, they did with the Tide Pod looking one, right? The Tide Pod looking Treptune. I think they did the gimmick for it because they did the one for Asteroid Zootron. Yeah, yo, Rizzy, what's up, Riley? How's it going, man? Glad you showed up. Definitely honored, man. Yo, a lot of you guys are showing up for this. Holy crap, you guys are some night owls for sure. Well, good to see I'm not the only one. But yeah, so let's see here. I wish Hasbro made Pro Series God Bays because the chip will come off. Yeah, Pro Series God. I don't think they'll make Pro Series God bays. Honestly, with like God Evolution, they don't need to. They did good with honestly single layer bays, dual layer bays, and God Evolution bays. Main thing after that was just like Turbo onwards, where they should definitely do like some Pro Series stuff. But yeah, I want to see them do a Pro Series Master, no doubt, like Master, whatever they decide, whether it's Diabolos or whatever. Yeah, I'd love to see them actually make Generate. Love to see them actually make quite a few Generate. I mean, they made Ultimate Reboot, so there's plenty others that would be awesome for Hasbro to make. I mean, they made Ultimate Reboot, they made Extend Plus, which is a really, really big one. Um, yeah. Let's see, Wave 4 has Master Diabolos, but it has 12 Zeta. Really? It has Master? It has 12 Zeta, not Zeta Dash either. Well, it's kind of sad, but I mean, at least it comes with a Zeta and 12. That's definitely an interesting disc to use. Like 12. Well, all right. That's last two streams, so I had to be here for this one. Definitely appreciate it. Adam Cole's in AEW, dude. I saw that. I got off work and it was crazy, man. Literally, yeah. But Haru Run let me know. A few people were messaging me too. Like some of my friends, like, "Yo, Adam Cole's in AEW." Like Adam Cole, Brian Danielson, Ruby Soho. As for WWE, Vince needs to get serious. But before I get into that stuff, and we have any discussions about that, got to get into that episode reaction. So, we got 11 people in here. You guys are the goats for showing up. Now 14. Holy crap. Yeah, you guys are the goats for coming out. Definitely appreciate it. And yeah, let's get into the episode reaction. So obviously you can't show it off or anything, it's copyright, but I can react to it and give my thoughts per usual. So without further ado, let's get into it. First thing, holding up guilty Longinus. So that's the Bay. Guilty Longinus. Like Bellio will take it out. Did she say stop? Oh, yeah, this is the part where you got found out. That's right, because Bell was kind of looking, trying to figure out things about Guilty Longinus, because he's kind of Ilya's servant right now. Uh, but yeah, so he obviously got in the zone and was like, Guilty Longinus, huh? I'll face it with my Bellio. And Louis' face after that, it's just a face of disappointment. He's like, it's like Louis already knows. He's like, at that level, you're not going to beat my new Longinus. He's still disappointed that he lost to Ilya. Like, he was like, Taiko couldn't Bell the second that she won. Louis got so mad. He's like, you know what? I worked this hard. Which is understandable. I mean, I worked this hard and got this new bay to get to this level, to the new power that I have now. And before I get a chance to face you, you lose to her. Granted, I'm glad that Ilya is a really strong blader. Don't get it twisted. I'm glad that she is. I'm just kind of imitating how Louis is feeling with this. But I'm glad that Ilya has been hyped up this much. That's for sure. But yeah, so she's basically telling him, like, no, 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 stop. You're not supposed to battle him. You're supposed to spy on him and see what Guilty Longinus is like. I'm like, well, I don't care anymore. She's like, oh. He's like, I don't. He's like, I don't care. I'm battling. Now battle me. I said I'm supposed to face Ilya in a battle. I'm not going to face you. Ooh, Louis straight up said he's not facing. Oh, Bell lost some big time. He lost some big time respect from Louis. Louis was like, I'm not facing you. He sees Ilya as being worthy because Ilya beat him. You know Louis. He only wants to face the strongest. All right. All right. Vince needs to change to PG-14 again. Maybe. Like, with all this competition that AEW is getting. Honestly, probably. Vince needs to get over his ego, but that's my thoughts on it. Anyways, got to get back into the episode. She's skating over, like, going and battling. Oh, probably. Oh, it was Bella said that. Like, oh, he won't even accept my challenge for a battle, and she's skating down the hill. Like, what do you think you're doing? He won't battle me. He said he's only gonna battle you. Well, that makes sense because I was the one that beat you. The Bell's all he's salty. He's so salty about it. Rashad's walking by, seeing Ilya and Bell. Something about Longinus. Longinus is. I'll take out Longinus. Doesn't seem like he'll be strong enough too. Like you'll see, I'll get stronger. Oh, I don't know what she said, but she's definitely taunting him. she's she's taunting Bell so hard right now, dude. Oh, it's hilarious. I was saying, well, if you're gonna face him, you better beat him. You see, Bellio with that attack, it needs more attack. It wouldn't have enough attack to. It wouldn't have enough attack to take the hits from Longinus. So I need to give it more attack. So he's probably running off. He's probably gonna make the new gear because with Longinus coming out, you know. Ooh, there's Rashad. Something about Longinus. Like, are you sure you want to face Longinus in a battle? Yeah, I'm positive of it. You know she's going in with big time confidence. I don't know who's gonna take. Well, honestly, Ilya versus Louis. My thought, like, I think TT's gonna be kind of TT's gonna be pretty careful about this one. So I can imagine it being like one of those battles where it's not gonna be a complete whooping. There ain't no way. It's gonna be a very down the middle battle between Ilya and Louis because both the bays haven't come out yet, and honestly we're getting Ifrit uh after we're getting Longinus. So Longinus coming out though, they usually don't have it where like the bay that's coming in loses. But also Ifrit's not even out yet, but Longinus is definitely stepping out for the first time. I think it'll be that case of like it's gonna go like multiple battles. I can definitely imagine it. Like Ilya probably gets like the first win. Getting like a surprise KO or something or overfinish. Yeah, it's not. There's no way it's gonna be a burst with the first battle. But maybe she gets like the overfinish with the first battle, and then after that, Louis gets actually serious, and then sadly, R.I.P. Ilya. Like not R.I.P. But it's gonna be her first loss because it's Louis she's facing. She's facing Shirisakajo Louis, who was definitely a worthy opponent to win this. So yeah. So I could see like Ilya winning the first battle, and then another battle, Louis winning it with a burst, because this new long they're not gonna have it go down like that. Ain't no way. This is longer than we're talking about. So I can definitely see it that way. So Ilya still looks really strong, and she's not a weak blader. It's a given she's not a weak blader, but they got to put over Louis with that guilty long and is coming out in literally what, a week? Yeah, like a week, not even a week. Wow. All right, but yeah, let's get into it. Bell's running. He grabbed the lever. What's he doing? Thinking about Belial. Oh, he's going back up to the ship. Okay. Like, you challenged Louis to a battle? Yeah. But I gotta get stronger so I can face him again. And he's grabbing. Oh, he's definitely making the L gear. He's grabbing a bunch of tools. Opening it. Yup. Yup. This is where we're getting it. So we're gonna have perfect Belial after this, huh? Okay. So, I think, yeah, with the perfect Belial, I don't think it has a low mode. I think it's just like it'll be a perfect bay, and it'll have like the attack that it really needs, because I think that is the thing that Belly was missing. And honestly, having that additional weight, what's gonna send it out? Um, but the only thing is, it's locked in the high mode. There's no low mode with it, so with that, it will be more vulnerable. Maybe TT just being like, yeah, this is gonna be a really powerful bay. And honestly, maybe the heaviest bay, at least out of the anime bays right now. Pretty sure it'll even outweigh Spryzen or Spriggan. Yeah, it's probably gonna outweigh Spriggan. Um, but because of that, they're making it where it can only be in the high mode. Which, granted, not even upset about that, as long as it does what it's supposed to do. Yeah, if that L gear helps it out with that attack that much more, definitely want to see that. Like, yeah, the perfect belly. I mean, all these improvements with it. Yeah, but the bad thing is it's losing the low mode with the perfect form. All right, so yeah, he's looking at Belial right now, having their usual convo. Like, we have to reach our ultimate form. Like, we can get stronger. You don't think we can get stronger? Well, how do you want to get stronger? Now, imagining all the big time hits from Guilty Longinus. Like, you have to have more attack. You gotta be able to attack as hard as Longinus does. But even with the spin steel, like the stamina and LAD, it'll be a little and the high mode. Like a little bit. It has that better stamina and LAD just in the lower mode because lower center of gravity and such. But with this L gear, maybe it'll help. We just gotta wait and see how it does, man. But Yeah, honestly, with all the weight that it looks like the L gear is going to add to this thing. Yep, but he's holding the two. And oh, there it is. You got the image of it. He's like, I got it. Gonna make you perfect. Okay, boys, and kind of so the battle's going on. Well, okay, while Bell's making the L gear, the battle's going on. Okay, here we go, man. Shit, it's Akasho Louis. Ilya Mao. Dude, I want Magma Eford. It looks so cool. I love just how it looks. I hope it's as strong as they're portraying it to be in the show, because for sure, like, I want to see this thing have some big time potential. Because I mean, Efrit, the original Efrit, had some big time attack. So I'm hoping this Efrit does. There's Guilty Longinus. Shoes watching. Bell's making the L gear. Waki and Vol both watching. I'm just like, just seeing Waki now. I'm like, come on. He has Jet Wyvern, and we saw how strong it is, how much they hyped it up. Waki gonna get a new Wyvern. Like, come on. You got him in the fray of things. We gotta see him have a Wyvern. Maybe somebody's gotta push him with Jet first, but I think Hannah's saying something like, nobody's faced this new Longinus. Or like, what about Bell? Oh yeah, like, why is Bell missing this? You'd think he'd want to sit here and watch this. Then Loki is like, well, he's actually upgrading Belial. He's upgrading Belial's attack. Milwaukee and Walter getting both fired up. First battle. All right, Ilya. An attack type. It's got the metal dragons on it. Metal dragons for the heads. Major uppercut attack. Ilya, what will you do? Rashad thinking that. She's just skating around Louis. She's just skating around. I was saying I will defeat Longinus. I know everything about it already. But her bay is also a right rotation bay, so that's the big thing with it. Like, it's right versus left. Ooh, Louis getting fired up. Ready? Settle. 3, 2, 1. Go. Shell. Here we go, dude. High mode with the wave. Oh, I see. Ifrit dodging Longinus's attacks, at least for now. Longinus! Shooting up on the deck, going right after. Ooh, and she dodged again. That's her game, is just a dodge. She's honestly playing it smart. She knows how strong Longinus's attacks are, so she's not going for a direct attack. But you know Louis not going to let that go for very long. You're going to be like, is this really your plan, trying to win it with stamina? Yo, Longinus. It looks so menacing even as it spins. Uh-oh, Longinus shooting right in. Oh, what's the name of that? What is the name of that move she's using? She's totally dodging. She's not letting him hit her at all. She's not going to even hit him at all. That's her strategy. But will that really work? I mean, against an attack type like Longinus, it might. She's trying to run out his stamina. Ifrit can dance forever. Oh! Guilty! He's going right for it! Ifrita! Now it's getting serious. Ifrit's sprite still looks so much like Diabolo's. Like, for real. Look at its sprite. Who else has that kind of magma, flowing magma kind of design with the flames? Even Ilia's spin launch and how she lands. Getting Delta vibes from her. That's for sure. Uh-oh. All the dragon heads, man. What? Hit Ifrit a little bit. And now just cutting back to battle, working on the L gear. Nah, she dodged. I think. Oh, she did dodge. So she got the win with the first one. Okay, yeah, I like how they did that. Like you can't take me out if you can't hit me. I've got to go. Yo, Julian, thanks so much for coming by. Definitely appreciate it. He's like, so that's your strategy. Well, well done. But we're just getting started. Oh, it's going into the next episode. Yeah, I think because it's gonna line up. Next episode, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, it'll be the 10th or right before it. Yeah, literally, it's gonna be right when Longinus comes out. So she can dodge, but Lou's gonna pick up on the patterns that she's making while she's dodging, and he's gonna catch her. And it's gonna probably be like one little mistake that Ilya's gonna make, but Louis gonna capitalize on it because he's that powerful a blader, and that's smart of a blader to do so. A couple people already unboxed Guilty. I think TT sends them like some Japanese Baytubers. I think they send them some base, which is crazy, man. Which is really really cool. Shows TT showing their love for sure. So that way they have it and can do some battles with them just to promote. I mean, it's smart. Got big channels and such, and sending them to them so they can promote them. But yeah, I'll definitely have to check out those like those battles because I know Guilty's gonna be a beast. Honestly, if this thing, like if it overpowers Rage, like I can't wait to do the battles with it once I get it myself. If it overpowers Rage, you know I'm going to be absolutely shook because Rage is an absolute monster. Still to this day, stock wise, can put a whooping on a lot of bays, no doubt about it, and it's very difficult to beat. Um, Guilty overpowers it like that is going to be insane, dude. But uh, yeah, Metal Destroy. I would have liked it if they honestly did like destroy Metal. Well, honestly, I'm not too upset about it because Metal Destroy is still like got the dash and the metal with the driver. Um, did you even get Astral yet? Yeah, I got Astral and I did every single comparison battle I could with Astral. The only battles I have to do with Astral, at least at the current moment, till Longinus gets here, is the battles with the red Brave Valkyrie and the red Savior that I've got, which is the current wave of videos I'm working on. Just the battles with Rashad's Valkyries, which more will be coming, by the way. Those are the ones I'm working on. Plus, I have tomorrow off, so I'm gonna be cranking them big time. But yeah, Rage is gonna put in a whooping, and Like I said, nothing wrong with like the metal destroy, like how they're doing the metal drivers. I want to see the other metal drivers, like orbit metal, yard metal. The placement of the metal in the word is so important. Like metal destroy. That means if the metal comes first with whatever driver it is, like metal survive, metal destroy. They do like metal, like yeah, how they have metal excel. That first, if it comes first, it's the top part where like the plastic was, that's metal. If it comes afterwards, that's the part that's metal. So if they make like a destroy metal, it would be like the bottom part, the free spinning part of the destroy, that would be metal. Like in that instance. Or the inside part of it, like the very bottom, the actual tip itself would be metal. So if they did like yielding metal or something like that. It would be like the yielding stuff that would be instead of pound plastic like metal. That would honestly be really cool to see. But yeah, definitely want to see some more of those type of metal drivers too. Like it's cool we're getting the metal before drivers, but want to see like the actual tip being changed metal drivers too, because we haven't seen any of those really in a bit. Yeah, it's been a bit since we've seen those. But yeah, let's see here. What do you think? Uh, who will be the antagonist for Dynamite battle? Right now, I'm leaning towards two things. Either one, it's a character we have not seen yet, or two, maybe Rashad. I'm getting kind of vibes from him because I mean, look at his design. You already know he's not gonna have Valkyrie forever. He can't imitate Vault forever. Um, yeah, and what's the rumored name? Ragnar or something like that. Um, yeah, that doesn't sound like a very positive bay. That sounds like a bay that's kind of evil, With that name, I mean Ragnar, Rashad makes sense. So you have a bay that starts with an R. Um, but yeah, I could see him kind of losing it because maybe there's a point where like Vault's getting stronger and even surpasses what Rashad can do with Valkyrie, and then maybe that triggers him a little bit. And yeah, there's rumors of like there may be I don't know if it'll be like a new Valkyrie or whatever. I don't know if we're gonna get a new Valkyrie. Um, I know there's a set coming out, and the shape of it kind of resembles a Valkyrie, but it might be a new Valkyrie. Who the heck knows? Yeah, because I know the biggest thing is the one that's the most vulnerable at getting their bay broken. Honestly, I won't even say like Vault. You know, I'd say it's Bell. It's definitely Bell because every protagonist has had their bay broken. Every single one before Bell. So if the pattern sticks, like he's the most at risk to get his bay broken. There's no doubt about it. So you get a new Belial because I mean, whatever the silhouette of that bay is, it looks like it had like 2 points on it. And I mean, look at Belial now. Like, yeah, where the heck is it? Yeah, there we go. Got my Belial here. Um, got the point right there at the bottom, and then one right there. Well, like one right there, because of the gear. Like boom, boom. Maybe they just implement them both into how the layer's designed. Yeah, but the question is, if somebody breaks Belial, who the heck's gonna be strong enough to like go and actually shatter it or break it? I wonder. But yeah, because the Core Core and official images will be getting official info on that set quite soon. Oh yeah, that is true. Because Core Core drops in the middle of this month, and yeah, at this point we're pretty much in the dark period. Well, whatever, like we'll get info on this set. Probably info on Ilya's Bay, which yeah, next month being October, I can imagine us getting a good amount of releases for that. So maybe we get that set, but we also get a random booster, and the random booster is how we get Ifrit. Magma Ifrit. Because then they could put in a magma, a spare magma. They could put in a spare Ifrit. I just hope they put in some good parts because I want to see some parts that we have not seen a bajillion times in a random booster. You know what I mean? Like even if they put in another wheel, definitely be glad about that. Put in another disc. Like I mean, if they put in over, we only seen over on Astro, so that would be pretty cool. Just some parts we have not seen a ton of. Honestly, even if they put in like what I mean, what's the oldest thing that they put in with like the last random booster? I'm trying to remember. I got poo brain right now, a little tired. Um, but yeah, let's see here. There was a leak about the probable content of the set layers, as in the cores. Oh, really? Um, I mean, what would be cool to see a recolor for Tempest? Definitely like Tempest. We've seen a recolor for Worlds, so yeah, we've seen a recolor for Infinite as well. But definitely, I'd say Tempest would be a cool one to have a recolor for. Um, Limit Break Beige, like even if it's not the chip, like Hyperion Burn, like they put in a burn in there. So imagine they put something else with it besides Hyperion, like like Valkyrie Burn or something like that. Um, Even for Helios, like they put in like a Longinus, like a new Longinus chip or a new Fafnir chip or something. Like that'd be pretty cool. Like Fafnir Volcano, because that'll be the technical name for it. Instead of Helios Volcano, like in Fafnir Volcano or something like that, or even like something for Lucifer, like Sprig in the end, or Wyver in the end, or whatever else they want to put in there. That way we can get another end. Um, but yeah, imagine they put in like Drift as one of the parts too. That'd be pretty cool because you only seen Drift on Lucifer the end, and plus Drift is really good. But yeah, just some parts that we have not seen like a ton of throughout random boosters throughout all the years. Even like number discs, getting kind of about them. Like I mean, I like the number discs; they're all cool, but just still haven't gotten a Rage recolor. That's another very good one. Is Rage a recolor for Rage? That's something we really want to see because we've gotten a recolor for Longinus chip, but not for Rage. So a recolored Rage would be really sick. And if they put in like Hyperion 2 with the metal chip, or Helios with the metal chip as well, like those people get those big time even for those. But yeah, so I gotta get into the preview for the next episode. Did not get a chance to look at that actually yet. Let's see here. All right, and 25. All right, Ilya lose. I want to use the perfect gear as soon as possible, so he's gonna finish it next episode. Okay. I need to battle Louis. What? There are 8 dragons? Next time on Beyblade vs. Dynamite Battle. The 8 dragons tyrant. Guilty Longinus. 3, 2, 1. Go shoot! The Demon King likes dragons. Okay, so it's named after Guilty Longinus. Next episode is. So that's basically the confirmation that Ilya is going to go down with this because the episode's named after Guilty Longinus, for one. Two, it drops then. So yeah, and three, they're figuring out that it has 8 dragon heads. Originally, it was like it had 6, but it's got 8. It's got 2 underneath. So even up attack and weight and such with it. So Ilya's gonna put up a good fight. Don't get it twisted. No blader wins forever, and that's one thing people got to keep in mind. No blader wins forever. It's about what you do when you lose. You know what I mean? Just try again, get stronger, keep training, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? That's just a part of the game. I mean, there's no fun if you sit there and you win forever. It would be like how Lane does. Literally, TT showed like, oh, like if you win forever, then you just get to that point where it's like, yeah, I won. What do I do now? Literally, how like Lane did, which was cool for them to do. Because the joy in even going down in defeat, makes you just want to get stronger and go at it again and just, yeah, man. Ain't nobody perfect. Like there's no perfect bladers, and that's the like I said, the beauty of this game for sure. But yeah, definitely see Ilya going down with this next episode because there's no way Louis losing full power. But Ilya will get stronger, that's for sure. Just seeing how strong Ifrit is now, she's up there. She's a big time contender. She's one of the strongest, and it's awesome seeing that, man. At least out of like the new bladers, she's one of the strongest, no doubt. But yeah, man, I just had a cramp in my back. We'll try it anyways. Yeah, got it. All right, cool. So yeah, let's get into a little discussion. Why the heck not? Y'all got any questions or such? Feel free to ask them. All that good stuff. I think Hasbro Beyblade vs. Dynamite Battle Stadium color will be purple. I mean, that would be pretty cool if we got a purple stadium from Hasbro. That would be pretty sick. I mean, they've had blue. What for standard stadium? Blue, orange, red. Uh, yeah, that's about it for the standard ones. I mean, the Starstorm Stadium was green. But yeah, purple, that would be a really neat one, would be a purple stadium, no doubt. And just seeing like the anime stadiums they're gonna make for it, dude, I can't wait. It's gonna be sick. I love what they do with their stadiums for sure. Like, are there points where it's like, dang, I wish Hasbro bays were stronger? Well, of course, because gutting some of the gimmicks in such the way they have is basically really, really sad about some bays. But I try to be positive because constructive criticism. Got to be constructive when criticizing something so it can actually be improved and just being realistic with it instead of being like, oh man, this is awful. That's why even with my unboxings and stuff, I try to be positive about some aspects. Like, okay, this does look really sick. This, you know, they got the colors right with this and such, but also like, why'd you get rid of the gimmicks and all the gimmicks? Like being constructive with it. Letting the Pro Series is great, fantastic, awesome, epic, rad, all that good stuff. But yeah, dude. So, let's see. Iger. Nobody calls me a monkey. Take that back. I'm not a monkey. Oh man, when Iga and Vault met each other, that was sick. But yeah, I mean, overall, some things I'm looking forward to. I mean, just seeing how things develop that much more with this season now, being especially in the dark period where it's like we can't really predict what exactly is going to go on. Yeah, I wonder whoever the big bad is, like what their bay is going to be like, because they got to take on these crazy legends like Free and Louis and Vault. You already know. Yeah, and Shu too. You know. Uh, yeah, they should put Iga in the series. Oh yeah, I'm thinking that like some of the next releases we're gonna get, at least silhouettes, are gonna be for the protagonist because it's like I said before, we haven't had a season where if they have all the protagonists or they add more, we see them all in that season. It's been that way ever since. I mean, the first two seasons it was just Vault. We had season three with Iga, but Vault was the champion at the time. Saw Vault in that season. Drum coming in with season four, we still saw Iga and Vault in that season. Season five, with Hikaru and Hyuga coming in, we saw them all there. We saw Vault, we saw Iga, we saw Drum. So I doubt that they're gonna leave them out for this one, especially with Bell being in the fray now. We got Vault, so I can imagine the next ones being Iga coming in, Drum coming in. We got to see like Dynamite battle Achilles, just how diverse that thing's gonna be. I hope that TT puts like, um, I don't know if they'll do extend like if they do. Imagine they do like extend plus metal, not like metal extend plus. Don't get it twisted. Not with the strong drive or anything, because they don't need that. Extend plus metal, as in the metal piece on the bottom, like the piece for the extend plus on the bottom, the outside part being metal. Possibly for that, if they go down that route. If not, dimension metal. That's something I really want to see. I wanted to see that for a long time because it's the up the weight that Achilles needs, big time. Well, I mean, Achilles having the big time weight, but with a dimension metal, not metal dimension, which would be okay to see, but dimension metal will be the best case because instead of the rubber around the inside point, it'll be metal. So with that, how the rubber wears down big time when you're using dimension. That's the one thing that makes me sad about dimension. I love how you can interchange with all the heights and such with it, and especially in high mode, it'll be a tall boy, so you won't be able to reach it. But like dimension metal, where it's metal on the inside, that way it won't wear down. So it still has like the defense and stamina that it needs, and even up stamina because it's metal on the inside, but it won't wear down like crazy. That's the main thing I want to see with Dimension. But yeah, definitely that for Achilles, and then having Dragon, just you can have it coming with like charge metal, charge metal. Can you imagine if TT did that? Oh man. Uh, but yeah, you know. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I mean, those two, plus Hyperion and Helios too. They have like a tag arc, like a tag team mark or something. Have Helios and Hyperion come in, and just up their gimmicks. I wonder if they'll have like limit break gimmicks with them still or not. You know, got to see with that one. But imagine like Helios and Hyperion being in Dynamite battle system. That'd be pretty cool. And Helios was good. Helios Volcano was good. Hyperion Burn, mainly just that recoil and such, is what brought it down a bit. But they figured that out, and they give it like exceed dash or something, you know. I mean, we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. Let's see here. Do do do. The cat from really? The cat's gone. Dang, that cat was iconic. Yes, these. Goodness gracious. All right. Returning to your regularly scheduled reaction, I guess. But yeah, if you guys got any last questions, feel free to ask them. After that, I'll end this off because it is getting really late. And the four of you that are in here right now, you're the absolute goats. You already know. Everybody that's even stopped by, you guys are amazing. Thanks so much for all the love and support and everything. You know, the shows. I love doing this, especially like I got back late from adulting and currently over here it's 1:40 in the morning and still going in with the reaction. Because yeah, you guys voted for it and I'm keeping my word. We're going for it. So yeah. Let's see here. I miss Toko and Nika so much. It'll be cool if they have Toko and Nika come back in a future season, which I mean, it will make sense. Like, just have Toko be off training with Free or someone, you know? And even Nika, like, imagine she trains with, like, Ilya or something, you know, or whoever, and they both train with Vault. You know, I would honestly love to see them both back because, I mean, well, Nika, I don't know what her pay would be exactly, but if you can figure it out. And then Toko coming back with a new Trident because I mean, he had Screw Trident or Spiral Treptune, and we'll definitely love to see him come back with a Treptune or Trident that's in the same format and be at the level of these legends for sure. Like, they've been there the whole, well, a lot of the journey, even when Vaught was way younger, but now at this point, they'd be older. So, yeah, I upgraded my Bay as well, too. I was meaning to tell you, nice, man, you got to upgrade for your Bay. Sick. I bet it helps it out big time. Sometimes just that extra upgrade helps. I mean, look at Bell's Belial. Now at this point, it's going to be a beast for sure. What happens if you put the gun weight on Joker? The gun weight on Judgment Joker? I mean, it'll lose the weight, but it'll have the burst resistance big time. Uh, yeah, that's the main thing for it. You would nerf the attack. Not so much nerf the attack. Like, the attack would still be there, but it wouldn't have the weight. That's the main thing. Um, yeah, that's what I'd say. See, it'd be a better choice to just give it a better chip and a dash driver. Yeah, like give it like Valkyrie or something. Like Valkyrie's a pretty good chip, and then a dash driver. Like say, honestly, a really strong combo. I think is slept on. Well, not so much slept on. I mean, it's a Judgment combo, but a really good one would be like Judgment Valkyrie Blitz Unite Dash. It's a very strong attack type bay, and don't play no games with that attack for sure. And even like the stock like Judgment Pegasus that comes in the random booster, like Judgment Pegasus with Keep Dash. Yeah, it's a beast. And I mean, Ruby Drago made his combo with Judgment Diabolos with Keep Dash. That's the one he actually faced Delta with. And he put up an amazing fight. Ain't playing no games, man. It's a really powerful combo. But yeah. Let's see. What if Bell did the floss dance? He'd be flossing. I was thinking of sending you and Ultros to battle with one day in the future. Straight up. I'm saying this straight up for everybody that's here. So the 6 of you that are here, y'all is my witness, and it's a fact. I will do this. Legit. If anyone makes like a 3D printed bay, their own bay, and they make a duplicate for it and such, you know, even if you need like some cash or something to get it printed, heck, let me know. Because I will include those bays with the skits 150,000%. You know, that's the thing about these. Like these, the Metal Fight skits, yeah, they were epic. The Burst is so much bigger of a series. So when these skits start up, you guys have nothing to worry about because I'm already calling before getting into it like crazy. It's going to have more episodes. There's no doubt about it because it's just a bigger series. And I went 300. 300, you guys. 300 episodes for the MFB skits. So imagine where it's going to be for Burst. And there's so much potential too for it. And yeah, any of your bays, legit. If I'm able to get them or such, or you send them over, want to be like, oh, hey, I'll make like a spare one, I will include them. No doubt about it. That way you get your love, and then just tell me the personality for your bay and such, and I'll incorporate it in. I always incorporate you guys in. If you didn't know that, I mean, look at all the knockout tournaments I've had in the past. Are they kind of rare to see? Yeah, a bit, but every single time it's because all those bays that you guys enter are put into the skits. They've all been characters in the skits. They've all shown up. They've all had their roles and such, and they've all had their shine, for sure. And it's not going to even change going into the burst skits. Let's just say I have a bunch of parts set off to the side, and you'll be seeing another knockout tournament coming very soon. It's going to be CKT9, if you don't know. CKT9. And I'm planning on doing it around the time when I fully get into the burst skits. Uh, yeah, and you already know. That means you guys are going to be put into it again and such, and it's going to be awesome. Um, yeah, I'm big time hype, and then I'm gonna have a CKT10 as well, so you can pick which one you like. Let's see, can't freaking wait! So hype! Definitely gotta send you one. I'll hook you up with a pic of all my Evos, so you can pick which one you like. Dude, I'm honored. I'm totally honored you even entrust me with your bay. You know, well, it's another one that's printed or such. Like that, that's a big time honor. I don't take that lightly. Like how I've been entrusted with Delta and such. Like that hits me in the heart for sure. And I got big time roles for any of these bays that come in. You guys are entrusting me with your blader spirits when you do that. It's not just getting your bay. That's entrusting your blader spirit. And then it's just like, let me know how your personality is with it and such. And, you know, I'll implement it. You already know, dude. But yeah. And I'll say this for everybody that is wondering when I'm going to start the burst skits. Like fully. I've done some skits with them, and heck, I've still filmed some footage for them that you guys have not even seen yet. Just saying. They're fully gonna start up, and I'm gonna be focusing on them like how I hardcore focused on the MFB skits. That time will come once I get done with MFB. So in other words, just let me get through my homage series. I got a few battles to do for Metal Fury, a few as in like about 3 or 4, and then getting into Zero G or Shogun Steel. Then I'm gonna go all the way through all the battles with that season. And that'll be it for the MFB Homage series. Like for all those battles, I'll open it up to you guys to have some dream battles that you want to see for MFB. This is like me giving the roses. So it's like any dream battles you guys want to see that I hadn't done before, that would be really sick to do. And then a few special battles after that with MFB. Once those special battles are done, and you'll know when they're done. I'll even say in the video, that'll be it for MFB. Will I be selling any of the bays? Flat out, no. Not happening. I was going to have them treasure them, but we'll be retiring from MFB because there'll be absolutely nothing to prove at that point. But with that, we'll be getting fully into burst. That means all of my Beyblade focus is shifted to burst completely. So not just with the show and everything going on now. That'll be the start of the new project. Getting into it big time. And that project is straight, flat out, the skits. So, yeah, I got big time plans. And those of y'all that actually watch through this live stream and such and are here live seeing it, you'll know. But those are the plans. Yeah, man. Yo, Maleficor, what's up? How's it going, man? So glad you stopped by. Thanks so much for stopping by, too. But yeah, hopefully that hypes you guys up because, I've not forgotten about the burst skits and it's been building big time. All of it's been cooking up in here. And it's just continuing to build more and more and more and more. And the crazy part is, when I have the MFB skits, MFB ended. Burst is still very active and very alive. So there's a ton to do with it. And they will be going for years. The skits will be going for years. But yeah, I hope you reach 100K by the end of 2021 or 2022. Dude. No, Glorxies, like, y'all. I've said it straight up. Like, even the fact we're almost at 88K. The amount of support you guys have been showing, even over the summer, even over this year, is insane. We were at 68 at the beginning of this year. It was already freaking poof. What? And freaking No, being the 87 going on 88, 20,000 of you guys have joined the army this year, and that is unfreaking real. That is unreal. Like, I can't even, like, no matter how much I think about it, I can't wrap my head around that. That is insane. That many people are just seeing me be a goof on camera, and just totally honored and blessed to have y'all here. And even the fact you guys are up this late, being true members of the squad, just loving the reaction and such, and even tuning in to see me do a live reaction, that hits hard. And you guys, thank you so much. And no joke, like for real, I'd love to do this full time. Like honestly, at this point, I say it would probably be my dream thing to do. Um, like legit, being real at this point in my life, it would be a dream to even be able to make videos for you guys and such, and be the full time thing that I do. Because has it been? Nah, man. I crank like crazy, even like adulting and such. And if I was able to do this fully, bro, I'd ball. That'd be a dream come true. That would be the dream. And you're just gonna be grinding and such. You already know. I've been sub since Chozy or GT. That's crazy, Gorseys, that you've been around that long, multiple years, and I'm totally honored. There's some people that have been subbed and said that I'm their childhood, and that's wild. You guys know I started when I was 16. I was 16 years old in high school when I started my channel, and just kept grinding and such, even going through like the remainder of high school, going through college, going beyond college. Yeah, so just been putting out and cranking and grinding, and now sitting here almost a decade later, 26, and just thinking this next April is going to be the Big 10. It's going to be the big decade of being on YouTube. Is wild. And I've even had people in real life tell me like you're gonna hit 100K by the end of the year. I'm like, if y'all said like I'm like legit. If I ever hit that, I'm gonna ball. I'm not saying that as a catchphrase. I'm gonna legit ball and cry and snot everywhere. It's gonna be gross, but you're gonna feel my Blader spirit and everything, and it's just gonna be normally pretty good at like just containing my emotions and such, and being an emotional person and being chill. Even though I sit up in tear right now as I think about this thought, but when that happens, y'all are gonna see the waterworks like crazy. It's gonna be bad. I know we don't let people see me cry like that, but it's gonna be wild. I'm a loser. But yeah, have you seen Star Wars? I've seen a bit of Star Wars. It's like one of those things. There's actually some series I've not seen all the way through or such. One of them is the Fast and the Furious series, which I need to watch the rest of the movies. I've only seen up till 4, and I gotta watch the rest after that. Just yeah. Even like the Star Wars movies, I haven't seen any of them all the way through. I've seen parts of them. So I see the same for like the Harry Potter movies. Believe it or not, I've never seen all of them completely all the way through. I've seen like snippets, but I haven't seen them like sitting all the way through. Some of them I watched when I was way younger, but yeah, it is what it is. But I mean, I'll go back and watch them. I wanted to really get into watching like some more shows and series and stuff. I'm on the way to watching Yasha Hime. If you don't know, that's the sequel for Inuyasha. Inuyasha is my favorite anime ever. Uh, and there's other animes that I definitely need to watch. Once I get through Yasha Hime, at least the first season, I'm definitely going to be looking up other animes. What are some ones you guys would like recommend watching? Because there's definitely some I definitely want to watch. I mean, I've seen a bit of like there's this baseball anime that Tajan showed me back in the day. One Punch Man as well. Full Metal Alchemist. I've seen some of that. I actually haven't seen that much of One Piece, and I haven't seen that much of Bleach, and I know it's probably gonna be two of the ones you guys are gonna probably recommend to me. But yeah, um, yeah. What are some other ones you guys would want to like recommend? I've been watching since End of God, and Kimbo was with the first 3 VTubers I watched. He inspired me to get back into blading years on years. So yeah, shout out Kimbo. I'm honored, man. I'm honored that even just tuning in and watching the videos inspires people, inspires you or helps you out with a bad day, because that's what it's all about. Even out a bad day, heck, you guys have no clue. Like, I'm real. There's been so many days while adulting where I've been getting whooped. Like absolutely whooped. You wouldn't think this like, oh yeah, Kimberly's a big YouTuber or such, but nah. There's plenty of days where I get whooped to the point where I'm sitting there just thinking about life and really bummed, and then just sitting on break like, dang. I usually take a break and I'm outside looking up at the stars and stuff and stargaze. That's what I usually do when it's not cold. Um, and I just sit and think about life and listen to music, man. Like legit. Like I think about just how much support I have from you guys and such, and just it hits hard in my heart, man. And you guys even help me out with a lot more than you realize you do, you know. And just being on the real, just letting you know that. So thank you all so much for all the support and just love. And take it with me. You guys are legit, always on my sleeve. That is why I have this right here. I'm never changing my channel logo on here. I'll change the color of it, but I'm never changing the channel logo for this channel. And that's why I got this right here. You guys are always on my shoulder, always on my sleeve, always with me. You know, all the tattoos have big time meaning, and y'all were the first one I got right on my shoulder. So, yeah, you know, Beyblade fam, but also the bakugan fam. Got that right here. You already know. But yeah, if you didn't know the meaning of those tattoos, now you know. There's a lot more even with these ones, you know, they're everywhere. That one is actually for Unicorn Extreme GT. Yeah, he's one of my big time idols in the community growing up and such. And also, you don't see that, the Virgo. That actually represents like JoJo. Well, also me being a Virgo. But I repped JoJo. She was one of my big time idols as well. And I got it like right after the trip out to Cali, and I stayed with her and such, and it was just incredible, dude. But she had a combo Phantom Virgo GB145WD that she made in a video, and I'll never forget that combo. And yeah, that inspired that too. And also, that combo was in the skits. If you don't know, it was the mother combo. You know that Phantom Virgo was. But yeah, man, a lot of story. You know, even with all the tats and such. I had to take a swig of that Mountain Dew. I know. How many episodes does Beyblade Burst have? It's over 9,000. Like realistically, like at least a good 400, maybe like well 300. I think. Wait. Well, first three seasons were all 51. I think. Yeah. So that's like 150 right there. After that, it was 26. Yeah, 26, 52, 26. So like 230 ish. Quick math, 230, 235, 240, something around with that. Yeah, a lot. Basically a lot. You know, with like the shorter episodes. But yeah, 270. All right. Yeah, I'm talking like full 22-minute slots, like how they do under, like if they're showing on Cartoon Network or Disney or something like that, like a 22-minute slot. So technically, yeah, that. There's still a lot of episodes. And I think Burst is nowhere near done. It definitely doesn't seem that way. We're definitely getting a season 7. I can feel it. I wonder if they go to season 10. Like there's so much potential to do so. Like, just what systems would they make that would be stronger than like Dynamite Battle and Super King? Like, for real. Both of these systems are so insane. Like, what the heck can they do? What, are they gonna make the bays even bigger? They're gonna take up like half the stadium when you launch them in? Like, dang. What if the bays will get that big? Um, yeah, or maybe they'll just go off of like Dynamite Battle format where the bases look a little bit smaller, but like they just make them more compact, add more metal, make them more compact, maybe. As of right now, there are 281 episodes in Burst. Subwise. Okay, that's a lot. What if Ashton and Phi meet each other? Um, They'd definitely be on different sides because Phi turned good, Ashton didn't turn good, and it's like the theory I said before. I'll say it one more time before going. Uh Definitely want to see like an end game season where they have the absolute strongest out of like the entire series at this current point. Like the characters I love to see in it, all 5 protagonists, well, all 6 protagonists now, Vault, Iga, Drum, Hikaru, Hyuga, and Bell definitely being in that season, all of them interacting with one another. If they don't have a new protagonist, they could literally make the protagonist all of them, just with different arcs, focus on all of the different protagonists and how much they've grown, you know? But besides that, the absolute strongest, I'd say they'll be up there. Shu would deserve to be in that category. Yeah, definitely Shu, Free, Louis. Um, Characters we have not seen in a while or since all their development and such. Phi, Gwen, Delta, Lane. Definitely them, because how much it took to even take all of them down, how much power they have, they're definitely worthy to come back. Besides that, I mean, Wakia being in the fray, because he's in the fray of things right now. We just got to see Wyvern more, and even if it evolves or whatever. Um, yeah, the original Bay Goma Academy Bay Club, I think, should be a part of it. So like Dyna in it, because I mean, Hollow Dust right there. How you gonna tease it, like making a Dust right there, but not having him in the show, you know? With Dyna back with a new Death Scyther, Ken or Kensuke with a new Kirbeus or Kirbius, you know, however you want to say it. Also, I'd say Jaka, you know, or Xander, new Excalibur. Um, Zach, the Sunshine, definitely, because we're not seeing that man since season one. He's supposed to be a spin emperor, and all the other spin emperors have gotten love throughout the respective seasons, except for him. We have not seen him since season one, but definitely him. New Zeus in this format, and I'd say that's a pretty solid list. Even if they have one of the Kiyama brothers, then yeah, like them included with it as well, because they'd be at the, I'd say, at the bottom point of that like tier list too. But yeah, definitely, definitely all of them. Um, yeah. Anybody else? Maybe Cisco or Silas, and also possibly like Amane, because Amane put up a good fight against Arthur. At least those for the good characters, you know, good characters slash anti-hero characters, because they all seem good, or at least anti-heroes, because they turn good at least somewhat. Now, for evil characters to bring back with this, that would be epic. Ashtem or Theodore, that man drove off in a limo and literally never got arrested for it. This man put Shu through the Requiem project, and we saw how much that changed him and how obsessed he was with power and the potential he has if he made a crazier Requiem project. You know, literally, we get like a crazy build up like this. Ashtem Theodore is a part of it. He's a part of the Snake Pit. Also, possibly Norman Turner or Tarver or whatever you want to say his last name is. Norman with him, because Norman was definitely the number two of the Snake Pit. But then Red Eye or Shu broke his bay. So imagine he comes back at Shu. It's literally one of Shu's biggest ghosts ever, returning to bite him in the butt. And we get a new nemesis that way. That'll be pretty cool. Um, yeah. Plus that feud with like Nemesis and Spriggan, him coming back like that would be wicked. But they put him through this project, like multiple layers through this upgraded Requiem project. You know. Um, but see him come back. Eval, this man created Dread Phoenix or Dead Phoenix. You know, and he was fascinated by the power of the Bay, and he just kind of vanished. Him being a part of it, and also Arthur from Hell or Inferno, because he didn't turn good after those finals. Imagine those three crazy brainiacs working together. You have Arthur, Eval, Ashton Theodore, and also Norman under Ashton Theodore, all working together. They have their own organization. They have a completely perfected Requiem project that's at a crazier level than anyone could ever imagine, where bladers can be so powerful that these legends will have to use all their power or be destroyed. That includes even Phi, Gwyn, Delta, Vault, Iga, Drum, Hikaru, Hyuga, Bell, Shu, Free, Louis, Jaka, Zach, Dinah, whoever they decide to bring back. They create a blader that's ready for all of them. Literally like the Rago burst. Because with all their minds being put together and creating this blader and having that crazy bay, no matter how it ends, I hope it ends that way, because it would be insane just seeing all these bladers working together and such too. And no matter how much they try to fight or such, it still might not be enough. But they have to put all their power together. I would love to see that, man. I mean, maybe find out who the absolute true strongest is. And plus, they don't have a new protagonist come in that way. You focus on all the other protagonists, you know, all of them in different arcs, and the bladers that are connected to them, you know, like Vault, Shu, Free, Louis, all connected with Vault, big time. Even like Jaka, you know, or Zach and Zach and, you know, the former Bakeomo Academy Bay Club, you know, those members, all of them with it. With Iga, you got Fi, you got Hearts as well. He's another good one to put in. But all these bladers connected to these protagonists, and you have an arc for each of them. If you're not going to bring in a new protagonist, then it builds up to this crazy climax. That would be dope to see. Would nobody else want to see that and crazy and things to be at this level? And even the interactions, like you have like all these characters in like a tournament and such, even how they interact with one another, like Fi facing Gwen or Gwen facing Delta or Delta facing Lane, or like all of them just interacting with one another on that level. That would be sick. And battling like that, and all the releases we get will be fire. Be fire for sure. Um, yeah, that's one thing. That's what I definitely love to see, like it end as, or at least get to that level. Let's see here. Do you have plans for Hasbro Beyblade Burst? I do. Some big time comparison battles. I've had them planned for a while, but they just take like a good amount of time to do, and I haven't had much time. Uh, yeah, but with it getting like around fall time and such, I should be able to do the battles. But I've had them planned for a while. But I do have some big time plans for some Hasbro base. Uh, yeah, especially keeping up with my collection the way I have. I got literally a whiteboard and marked down like some of the long term battles that I planned, and some of them are still up there. So yeah, definitely stay tuned. Let's see here. I wish for Zero G remakes. Oh, definitely want to see some Zero G remakes. Definitely before that, I want to see some 4D remakes. Like I want to see a 4D remake set. Even some other like MFB remakes that they'd want to do. Be really cool because they switch up the game. But for the 4D remakes, I've said it before. Big Bang Pegasus Ultimate Reboot Dash, literally Final Drive, El Drago Destroy, Generate Dash, especially we haven't seen that yet. It's perfect for it. The whole flat and then switching to the Survive, yeah. El Drago Destroy, Generate. Fang Leon with Wave Dash. That's how we can get it. Or maybe they put like a metal wave on it. I can imagine that because adding the metal weight. But then Phantom Orion with Bearing, obviously Bearing Drive, Bearing. Um, and then this is honestly a set I want to see 6 days in because like Flash Sagittario, I'd want to see a remake for that too. That'd be really cool. Flash Sagittario, put high yielding on it, be perfect because they use WD for a lot of like the WD. Well, they use yielding for like WD base. Like Perseus had WD. The Aquila remake had WD, so they use like or like what I mean. They had yielding, but high yielding. For Sagittarius since it also had WD. And then the last one being Diablo Nemesis. Imagine a burst version of Diablo Nemesis. Either Trick Dash with that thing because Nemesis switching through all the different modes, or honestly Quattro. It would be crazy if they put out Quattro Dash. Yeah, but definitely like Quattro or Quattro Dash for it because Nemesis having all the different modes and being able to adapt to anything. Quattro. Enough said. We see how it does on Astro Spriggan stock wise. Like imagine that on a burst remake with Diablo Nemesis. I think I'd go with Trick Dash since it fits the look well. Oh yeah, for sure. That is true. Um, let's see, and the gimmick and ultimate balance mode. Yeah, exactly. Because in ultimate balance mode it switches through all different modes, so Trick Dash would definitely fit that. But I'd love to see a remake with all of them. Now, it's not a honest, like I said, it's not a confirmed thing. But we'll just say this: if any of these things end up happening, you guys have been here for the discussion and such. If any of them happen, full permission to just be like, "Holy crap!" Like, yeah, like feel free to blow up any of my videos way in the future if any of this happens. But yeah, this is all the stuff that I'd love to see for sure. I haven't explained a lot of this with the my hopes for Beyblade versus Dynamite Battle and Beyond video on that discussion. But yeah, so anyways, any last questions? Feel free to ask. I know I said that a little bit ago, but I had to get that out, man. But, there's a lot I hope for, and even looking forward to with the rest of Dynamite Battle and going beyond. But yeah, dude, let's see. I'll crack my back. Oh, got that one right there. Okay. That was nice. Samurai Pegasus 10 Jolt Dash. That would be a pretty good one for Zero G remake. Let's see. For Ifrit. Like Samurai Afraid. What would even fit like that? Like that would be a mix of like kick and excel, you know, to make a driver like that. Will they? No clue. But yeah, it'll definitely be like a mix of kick and excel. Just how like circle flat shaped. What else would be in it? Like Shinobi Saramanda. Yeah, like where's for Saramanda? What even could we put up? Like it would be like a number disc and then some kind of frame, like under or something, and then yeah, not sure. Hmm. It's like actually like maybe yielding, maybe. Or maybe TTU just be like, screw it, we're putting kick on it. Not gonna lie, Jolt Dash and Samurai Pegasus tip colors would be sick. Oh yeah, no doubt. Jolt Dash is what fits it perfectly because R squared F. That's what they did for the Galaxy Pegasus remake, so that makes full sense. Uh yeah. What other ones would they do? Like, well, Gladiator Bahamdia. What would they even put on that? Like how flat it is, really. Um, yeah, well, assault. It would have to be even flatter than assault. Um, you think they'd throw volcanic on it? Volcanic dash or high volcanic, high volcanic, man. Um, let's see. Afraid Saruman, Pegasus, Bahamdi, and Dragoon. Yeah, that's a solid list for sure. Um, Saruman, yielding Pegasus, Jolt Dash, Bahamdia, high volcanic or something. High volcanic dash. Yeah, probably volcanic dash for Bahamdia. High volcanic dash, I'd say for Bahamdia. Um, and then Dragoon would be like, well, BSF. BSF. The closest thing I could think to that is honestly like blow. Blow dash for Dragoon. Yeah, like yeah, blow dash. High blow dash. Yeah, probably high blow dash it would be. Um, yeah, that sounds like it fits high blow dash. Honestly, it'd be pretty sick to see all of those for sure. But yeah, I mean, time will tell. I'd love to see a zero G remake set. I'm just hoping we get like a 4D one. If we get a 4D one, then it'll show like zero G could definitely be in the sights after that, and I'd love to see that. But yeah, the main one I wonder about is like Efraid because of the circle flat. But besides that, yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this off here. I know it's really, really late, and again, you guys are the goats. The fact that 5 of you are still in here, and it's 2:12 in the morning, you guys are the goats. Thank you so much for all the love and support and such. Definitely go get some rest. I'm gonna do so too. I'll probably go and like game a little bit and then get some rest. Um, I was gonna film, but I'm like, you know what? I should definitely just chill for tonight because I got plenty of time tomorrow to film and crank and all that good stuff. I'm gonna get caught up with some Bakugan episodes as well because I've been meaning to do that, but finally having a day off, I can do that. Yeah, so I'm gonna get in some episode reviews for Bakugan. Hopefully, working on some deck profiles, all that good stuff, and yeah, some more battles with Brave and Savior Valkyrie. You know the battles are gonna get that much more challenging for them, and they're interesting. Honestly, having the metal plating on them switches up the performance compared to the original versions. That's for sure. So how it's gonna go for the rest of them, I honestly don't know. There's some days it'll be like it's gonna be an uphill battle, but other ones you'll be able to put up a fight. But yeah, let's see here. Let's see. I'll just try to stay up all night. I might go to sleep though. We'll definitely try to get some kind of sleep. Glorcies. I used to pull some all nighters in college, and then when I passed out, I was like dead. When I graduated, because I pulled a bunch of all nighters and such before. Once I graduated, I was out. Like I fell asleep for about 12 to 14 hours straight. I don't know how I did it, but I woke up the next day and it all just hit me. But I was out for a good half a day. It was insane. But yeah. Anyways, just stay healthy, all that good stuff. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this reaction. Thank you so much for coming out again. You guys are the goats. Thanks so much for all the love and support. Appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And also, I have something very, very big planned coming soon. I made some videos on it and teased it a bit, but yeah, let's just say this. There's a lot of stuff over there, and I'm definitely ready to do the video on it. It might be like later this week though, but big time plans because I gotta thank y'all in the biggest way. But hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. So yeah, guys, till next time, it is your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Until then, stay awesome and cool. Shoot, let it rip. I'm up out of here.